Hello everyone. In today's video, we're tackling one of the most common questions we get from Amazon sellers. Can you actually use Qogita Invoices to get ungated on Amazon? And the answer is yes, you absolutely can. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And trust me, a lot of sellers are doing it the wrong way without even realizing. So in this video, I'm going to break it all down for you. What documents you need and the biggest mistakes that get your application rejected. And a full step-by-step guide you should follow to maximize your chances of getting approved. So, if you're selling on Amazon or thinking about starting, stick around to the end because I'll share one tip that honestly separates the sellers who get ungated from everyone who gives up. Let's answer the big question first. Yes, Qogita Invoices can absolutely be used for Amazon ungating. Sellers using Qogita Marketplace Invoice documentation have around an 80 to 90% success rate for ungating brands. Now, that's not a guarantee. Amazon always makes the final call, but the documents are specifically built to meet their requirements. So, let's talk about what you're actually getting. When you order from a qualifying supplier on Qogita, you can request what's called a marketplace invoice. This isn't just one document, it's a bundle of 3. First, a supply chain letter that confirms the products are sourced from verified suppliers within the EU or EEA, providing traceability across the supply chain. Second, a supplier self-billing invoice, which contains full supplier details with prices redacted. And a third, a Qogita commercial invoice, a proof of your wholesale transaction with Qogita. Together, these cover everything Amazon typically asks for: the supplier business details, the VAT information, invoice number and date, product names including the brand and GTIN, quantities, and your company details. Now, here's the key thing. Not every supplier on Qogita offers marketplace invoices, and that's on purpose. Qogita only includes suppliers they've specifically vetted for this to make sure Amazon can verify them easily. So, before you place your next order, look for the invoice icon next to the supplier, or simply use the catalog filter to show only offers from suppliers which can help prove chain of supply. Alright, so the documents are solid, but here's the reality. A lot of sellers still fail at ungating, and it's usually not because of the invoice. Before we get into the step-by-step guide, I want to flag the 3 biggest mistakes I see sellers make because these will save you a lot of time and frustration. So number 1, going after premium brands on a brand new seller account. Amazon applies way more scrutiny to newer sellers, especially when you're applying for luxury or premium brands. If you're just starting out, don't go straight for the big names. Start with lower barrier commodity products. Build your account health and get some sales history and good reviews under your belt first. Once you've got a track record, your ungating applications will have a much better shot. Mistake number 2, trying to ungate restricted or hard-gated brands. Some brands are fully restricted because of exclusive distribution rights or because the brand itself has asked Amazon to block marketplace sales. And here's the frustrating part. Amazon doesn't even publish an official list. So before you invest in stock, do your homework. Check seller communities, forums, or ask Qogita's Discord to find out whether other sellers have actually managed to ungate the brands. And just so you know, you'll still see the brands on Qogita because plenty of buyers sell them on other platforms where these restrictions don't apply. And number 3, this is the biggest one, giving up too soon. Now, ungating is not a pass or fail event, it's a numbers game. And Amazon uses automated systems for their first review, which means even a perfectly valid submission can get rejected before even a human sees it. Experienced sellers submit 10, 20, sometimes 30 or more applications before getting approved. In some cases, it takes up to 50. The sellers who get ungated are simply the ones who keep going. So don't throw in the towel after a handful of attempts. These are the big picture mistakes. Now let's get into the process. Alright, let's walk through the whole process from start to finish on how to stay compliant when sourcing with Qogita. Step 1. Find profitable deals on Qogita. Filter the catalog to show only marketplace invoice suppliers. Then, download the catalog and run it through a seller tool like Source Sheets, Sourceo, or BuyBot Pro. These tools help you spot the best deals and analyze your margins before you commit to anything. Links to all of these are in the description. Step 2. Before you spend a single euro, check if ungating is even possible. Log into Amazon Seller Central, go to the inventory, then add a product. Search for the item and click Show Limitations. If you see a Request Approval button, the the brand is gated but potentially ungatable. If it says applications aren't being accepted, save your time and money and move on. Step 3. Research the brand and check Amazon's requirements. Now, this is important. This is where you avoid mistakes that we just talked about. Check whether the brand is restricted or exclusively distributed in your market. Look at how many resellers are active on the listing. Too few might mean brand authorization is required, while too many signals heavy competition. Then go back to Seller Central and review the specific requirements. Pay close attention to quantity minimums. Some brands still only need 10 units, but many now require 50 or even 100, especially for premium brands. If you order too few, your application gets rejected automatically. Good news though, you can combine multiple invoices to hit the total, as long as they each meet Amazon's other criteria. Also, check whether Amazon is asking for transparency codes. Qogita can't guarantee those will be included with your order. If that's a requirement, factor that into your decision before ordering. Step 4. Place your order on Qogita. Make sure that you choose an offer from a supplier with Marketplace Invoice icon. This is critical. Only orders from these suppliers will let you request a full Marketplace Invoice document package. If you skip this, you'll end up with a standard commercial invoice or a pro forma, and those are not enough for ungating on their own. This is one of the most common mistakes sellers make, so don't let it be yours. Now, not sure how to place an order on Qogita? Watch this video afterwards. Step 5. After your order arrives, go to the order page, select Request Marketplace Invoice, choose Ungating a brand as the reason, and upload a screenshot where the brand name in the marketplace request is clearly visible. Qogita support team will email you the full document package. Step 6. This is where a lot of applications silently fail, so pay attention. Before you upload anything to Amazon, run through this checklist. First, do you have all 3 documents? The Qogita invoice, the supplier self-billing invoice, and the supply chain letter. You need all of them. Second, and this one catches people off guard, does the address of the invoice match your Seller Central address exactly? I'm talking formatting, spacing, everything. A missing flat number or a slightly different company name will trigger as an automatic rejection. Check it every single time. Third, does it clearly show the brand name, GTIN, quantities, VAT number, and both company details? Fourth, is the invoice dated within the last 180 days? Even if the products are still in your warehouse, an old invoice won't pass. And fifth, do you meet the unit minimum for this brand? All of that checks out, you're ready to submit. Step 7. Upload everything to Seller Central and monitor your email and notifications. If Amazon asks for additional information, be ready to provide tracking links for products in your hands, VIES validation, whatever helps build your case. Note that Qogita doesn't provide a letter of authorization or similar, so don't wait around for one. One more thing here. Don't reuse a previously accepted invoice. I know it's tempting to just resubmit the one that worked before, but Amazon is increasingly flagging duplicates. This also applies if you try to ungate multiple brands with just one invoice. It can result in a rejection or worse, account suspension. Step 8. If you get rejected, remember what we said earlier. Don't panic and definitely don't give up. Keep replying and resubmitting documents within the same case. If you've been at it for weeks with no progress, close a case, wait a few days, and start a new one. If you're hitting a wall on one specific product, try a different GTIN within that same brand. And always try to escalate to a human reviewer rather than accepting an automated response. And step 9. If nothing works, reach out to Qogita's support team or Qogita's Discord community. Our team can request a supplier invoice on your behalf to help you ungate or fight an authenticity claim. As much as we always try to assist you across the entire process, there are things we can't provide or change. In those cases, we encourage you to take the rejected stock and sell it elsewhere. Think about Temu, TikTok Shop, or eBay. Last thing, ungating isn't a one and done task. Amazon's policies change. Brand distribution's rights shift, and what worked last month might not work today. The sellers who consistently succeed aren't necessarily the ones who have the best invoices, they're the ones who stay informed and connected. Here's what I recommend. Join the Qogita Discord community. It's the fastest way to connect with fellow Qogita buyers, ask questions, and get advice from experienced resellers. We also post any announcements about platform changes and updates there. Link is in the description. Also, follow experienced mentors. There are some great communities and tools out there, such as FBA Module, one of our associates, or Source Sheets, Sourceo, Buybot Pro. Profit Path, RBSource, and many more. They all offer solutions for resellers like you, and many of them have special offers for Qogita buyers. I've linked them all below. And if Amazon is giving you a hard time, consider diversifying into other marketplaces, like Temu or TikTok Shop, which we actually have an agreement with. Lots of resellers are finding great success there as well. So let me leave you with this. Qogita gives you all the documents. They are built to work, and the success rates back that up. But the other half is on you. Do the research, follow the steps, check your details, and don't quit after 5 rejections. If you do that, you've got a strong shot. If you skip the process, don't blame the platform. That's not a documentation problem. The tools are there, the community is there. Now go put it in the work. Happy sourcing.